Okay, the satch I'm repairing. Phone was on the charger upstairs, the battery was dead. So I've added 2 layers of plastic from the cutout from where I cut the holes for the speakers. I used that same plastic because it's the same as the plastic in the boat, and I filled the crack with one like sliver, cut a piece to match the size of it. It was like here. It was like a big chunk. So I cut a small piece there and like put it in place, and then I put another piece over the end here, and then I put another piece over this whole dealio. Here's another extra piece that I put on there. So it's 3 times thicker than it was before I started. Using just the heat gun, screwdriver, and pliers, and this thing. So now I'm gonna do this, fix up the old Corvette. I don't know how well you can see that. When this first cracked, we were getting ready to go out, and I was like, shit, there's a crack in it. So we rush job and just melted it together. Had a piece of a toolbox insert that I cut and kind of welded on there really crappily. Did it outside. It was windy, and it was just real bad. So there's another little crack down there from taking this thing down the hills in the snow. Good times, good times. But as you can see, it's pretty substantial. You can see where we fucked it up before. So I'm gonna fix all this right now. I'm gonna drill a couple holes to keep the cracks from getting bigger, like the one fella suggested. So I'll drill a hole there, and probably another one back here, and I don't know if I'm gonna drill any down here. I might put one in. I don't know. It's not too severe. I might just forgo the drilling and just patch it. I'm gonna let it dry up a little bit more. I just got done cleaning all the old duct tape residue off of it. Let it dry up and wipe it down some more, make sure there's no crap left on it. Then I'll weld it up. Alright, so I'm getting ready to drill the holes there to stop the cracks from spreading, as they say. One on each end of the crack just before where it is at. So it's not totally to the edge of the crack, it's just beyond, just a millimeter or so. I've got these 2 pieces that I'm gonna snack on there. These 2 guys, and I gotta wipe them off. They got kind of wet, but yeah, I'll put that guy on there and snack this little dude on here. Can't hold them both at once and the camera. But yeah, I'll put those guys in there, and then I'll use the old mesh there, the old screen, and I'll put that in there as the one gentleman demonstrated. Good stuff. Alright, just real quick, because I don't want it to cool down too much. I got the first smaller section of the patch put on there. Let's see, focus is better with my fingers in there. But you can see I got it put in there. It's still pretty soft. I'm not going to touch it because it's hot as shit. But I'm going to go ahead and smooth it out. So I'm using I got this mostly in there. I'm using my old channel locks here to kind of knock down some of these ridges. Works a little bit better than the screwdriver or the other dealio I was using. Just kind of smoothing it in. It's still really hot. I just took the gun off it. Can't run the gun and the camera at the same time. Let's see. I'm able to kind of smooth all this kind of out. It doesn't have to be great because I'm still going to be going back over it when I cut the mesh, because I'm going to reinforce all this with mesh. So it's not perfectly smooth, but it's definitely solid. I definitely feel good about that. I didn't do this end of it yet because I gotta put this other chunk in there. See, so I don't wanna lose that edge. So I'll start from this side and work my way in, and then after I get this in place, I'll patch this seam here. I'll do that last. Alright. Looks like I need another little bit. My hole's still there. Whoopsie! Alright. So it looks like I'll cut another bit for that. For right there. It's pretty scratched up, but yeah. Alright. Alright, so I just kind of tacked that on there. Pretty just a quick glimpse at it. Alright, get it smoothed in there. Right, another little bit here. I just got the second piece kind of in there and smoothed over real nice. I use my dealio here to channel locks to kind of get some more smoothness to this. Again, I left this corner up here because I got to put another patch in for where that hole is, so I left that pretty squared up. Just kind of pressing these in here and smoothing out the waves that I will soon be hitting again. These make a really great tool for this. I don't know how well you can tell by this crappy video. The stuff is still very hot, so I'm not touching it. So that would be silly. Just pressing down here. Get everything nicer for the next step. With maximum effort. Alright. So I'm going to patch this little hole right here. I'm going to just kind of cut some of this bit off, shove it in there and fold it over. Alright, here's how that's going to go. Just two little pieces. Bam! Alright, I got everything patched up now. It's still very hot. I got it all mostly smoothed up. I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of screen here and slap it in here and see how that goes. Okay, I'm at a stopping point now. I've got the mesh screen in there. It's hard to see. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. And see, I've got it pretty much in there. I'll go through and trim off these edges here. I might have to throw a little bit more plastic on it just to get it really good. But yeah, it's getting there. A lot of damn work for this thing. It's worth it. Bringing the blast back to life. Okay. I went ahead and threw another layer of plastic across the whole top of it. Might not have been necessary, but I don't know. I just felt like I ought to. So I cut a piece from a cut a piece from this toolbox insert. See there? Snipped it on out. Cleaned it up. Put it right over top of that mesh. Looks pretty good. I had to do a little bit more cleaning up on it, but it's really hot, really soft right now, so I'm gonna call it a break on this one. I still gotta throw a little piece in there too, but this is looking really good. I'm feeling good about it. Alright, so you can see where there used to be a hole here that was originally there for a rudder to slap in. Run your cables, drill those out, run the cables down through here. Last year for the fireworks, to put my light on, I had a light on a post, and it was just, the hole was just a little bit too small, just a hair. So I was boring it out to get the light to fit, and accidentally bit through the inside wall of the hole. So there was water, was able to get in. There's a hole in the bottom as well, but I don't know if that's gonna. I also sealed that up, so that's all good now. Obviously the bottom is pretty good too. That's where I've patched it up there. So yeah, I just went ahead and filled that hole. I'll figure out a way to do the lights when that comes too. Also, I had a hole here. It's just about the size of a pencil, maybe a little bit bigger, that I also covered up last night. You can see a little bit of the steel screen there because I just put a little dabble of screen on it and then melted it in. This is where the new stereo is going to go here. I'm about to extend to these holes, speaker holes, for the new speakers, which are over there, all that good stuff. Alright. Okay, so cut the hole for my radio there, and the inside, my padding framework and stuff's right there. Looks like I already cut some of it out, but so I'll cut that out. Alright, so I got the hole cut out, and cut out the little dealio that was in there. It's kind of tricky because I didn't want to cut up into this, and, you know, whatever. Got it good. And here's the old the new dealio GBO. It's perfectly tight, snug fit there. Loving it. Yeah, got the speakers holes cut bigger so they fit in there nice and good. Still gotta screw them down and do put some hot glue around them. But yeah, stereo. See how it sits. Yeah, that'll be all right. A bang, 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 bang. Bumps. No more big ugly box. I have to tuck that up in there, but it's not. Ooh, watch out not to kick the speakers. But that's not too bad. As long as I'm not in my boots. Alright, see you next time. Alright, so I did all this last night. It's pretty good. It's not pretty, but it's pretty good. Still gotta, I'm gonna get in here and just put a little bit in there, because that's a little crack. So I have this piece here that was cutouts to the speakers, coming in very useful. So I'll just snack a little peck of that off there, smack it in there. I got this little piece here. It's gonna go in there. once it gets soft, it'll fold down in there. Get a lot of excess plastic there, which is what I'm going for. This one's going to be a little tricky because I got to be careful not to melt this and this. So I'm just going to have to really get this one really soft before I smack it in there. Okay, so I got it in there. Got it pretty much. I only had like one shot at it. Did pretty good. I'm gonna have to heat the knife up here and smooth this down here. It's not quite how I like it, so I'll do that. Alright, that's good. Got it in there, got it all smoothed out. Smoothed out a little bit more of that. It still looks like shit, but I don't really care. I know it's durable. Alright, water we go.